Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. It is Thursday night at 7:30. The team news is here. Welcome to the show. Get your views in, get your comments in. Let us know what you think. We want your score predictions. We want to know what you think to the starting 11. We want to know what you think to the subs bench. We want to know if you can pronounce one single name from the opposition's team today. We're going to be getting Jamie to do this. This is our Europa special. Join the show if you'd like to. Click on the links and come and give us your views. Welcome indeed to Leicester Fan TV. Let's get your views on Anthony Beebe. Good evening to you, Anthony. What do you think to the team today? Lee says, lovely squad tonight. I think I'm going to agree with you, Lee. I think it's about as strong as we could get. Alan says, good evening. Good evening to you, Alan. What do you think the score's going to be? Neil says, some of their team names look like my Wi-Fi password. Neil, how many of them can you even say? Wayne, good evening to you. Will says, evening, 1-0, please. Let's take 2-0 or 3-0, let's see. Collar says, it's on BT tonight, isn't it? Good team he's put out, 3-0 to Leicester. Andy says, strong team. Liam thinks it's a good, strong team. Ben, hi. Tyler, hi. Anthony says, can't believe I'm so nervous about this game. Squad looks good, but... Oh, Anthony, it's just being a Leicester fan. You know what it's like. Richard says, good team selection. Let's hope we turn up. Good evening to Dag. Oh, Dag, long time. How are you? I hope you're well. Danny, reason to why there's two keeper subs. Jamie wants to talk us about the keepers, not the keepers, but the reason we've only got 8 subs on the bench. Matty, good evening to you. Yeah, strong as possible. Patrick says 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Sean, hope you're well. Anthony goes 1-0. Chris saying, loving the number 10. Chom Chivel. Oh, we're going to be on it. Let's get in. Jamie, and I think Jack's joined us as well. Hi, Jack.
You're all right.
How are you, Jamie? You all right?
I'm good. How are things?
Jamie.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
You're doing your V for Vichai, aren't you, Jamie?
Yes, I am.
Jack, let's see your V for Vichai. He's asleep.
Jack, just put your hand up like that. Just put your hand up. That's it.
There we go. Now, listen, let's get it on screen. Let's have a look at the Leicester team, first of all, Jamie.
Well, it's pretty damn good, I think. To be honest, I'm not surprised Fuchs is in for JJ, to be honest, because we need a bit of an old head in Europe, and he's a bit young at the minute for European football. So, to be honest, I'm pretty happy with that team, to be honest. There's not a lot else we could have done. But Fuchs in for JJ, I think, is a pretty good, to be honest. And then the subs bench, the reason we've only got, you can have up to 12 on the bench, but we haven't got that many in the squad, have we? We've only got 24 named, and then Dewsbury Hall went, so that only made it 23. And then you've got Vardy, Cags, and Pereira, and Wilf injured. So there's your 4. So that makes one missing somewhere. I don't know where the one is, but there's your 4 straight away. That's why you've got 2 keepers, just to fill the spots up, really. Or else the bench looks empty.
Yeah, Jack. I mean, Fuchs. A lot of fans would probably argue Fuchs, if he's fit, is a viable option in the Premier League for JJ. Just a bit more of an old head experience there. So I've got no problems with Fuchs. Have you, Jack?
No, we need European experienced players in this competition, and Fuchs is definitely one of them, especially with, I think it was Schalke he played for. So, Schalke have been in and around the European part of it. So, and he's played in the Champions League as well, like Yuri Tillemans and players like that, who can give the players who's not played in European that more confidence.
A lot of people, Jamie, asking why there's 2 subs on the bench. I assume it's just because we haven't got enough of the outfield players.
2 keepers.
Yeah.
I just said that. Were you listening? Were you doing something else? It's just we just haven't got enough. Oh right. Hey, I haven't had a drink for 10 days. I've stopped it for 10 days, so I'm doing quite well. This might force me to drink. But yeah, because just to fill up the bench, fill up the bench, really. That's all it is. I was going to say something else, but I forgot now. Go on.
Well,
Jack.
I'll tell you what we're going to ask now. And welcome to, this is going to be a regular when Leicester City play in Europe. Jamie's going to read through the away team for us. Off you go, mate.
Right, you really think I'm going to? Well, there's a lot of letters I can see, but whether I can pronounce them, the keeper is Webcano. God knows. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I'm having problems, just think what stringers are going to be like. If they only put them in English, it'd be fine. To be honest, Libeck on the number 4, that could be right. Or is that you? No, Libeck? I don't know. God knows. Let's just do numbers, shall we? Number 30, number 4, number 15. What happened to Smith?
Can you try number 27?
That's got a 3 in its name. How can you have a number 3 in its name? How do you pronounce that?
It really has. It has. Any other numbers anybody wants Jamie to pronounce? How about 80? How can you have the squad number 80 as well and that name?
Well, you only meant to have 25 in your squad, isn't it? It's all, I tell you what, are these all Scrabble numbers? What they all add up to? Is that what their names add up to?
Oh, bless. Bless. Yeah. Anthony Beebe says 27. Just do the numbers. What's number 15 says, Anthony? Let's have another look at number 15.
Jack, come on, help me out. I can't see it because you're... Oh, God, that's even worse. Oh, we've gone back to Egyptian names. It looks like all the Egyptian letters, doesn't it? Blimey. No, move on. Let's talk about Vardy and JJ and people like that, and Pereira, why they're not playing and stuff like that.
Well, obviously, Vardy's injured tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
But let's back to the Leicester side. Now, I'll pronounce the Leicester teams.
What a surprise.
10 is Maddison. On the wing. Is he going to play on the wing, do you reckon there, Jack?
Maddison, no, I reckon he'll be win with Vinny and Nacho behind.
Yeah. So you think he's going to beat players at number 10?
I think he's better he's better as a number 10. Maddison has that Perez problem. If you put him out wide, he's not going to do any good. It proved it. I think it was last season he tried that with Maddison. It never really worked. So you just got to.
Have you ever thought he might play Barnes and Nacho up top and Maddison just behind?
That'd be interesting.
Jamie, I've said it. I think I've said it on here before, but I've wondered with Harvey Barnes the size of Harvey Barnes. He's a big, tall lad. I wonder if they are lining Harvey Barnes up, maybe not this season, but over the next years, to do a bit like Thierry Henry, to bring him in from the wing, and in the end, maybe be Vardy's replacement because he is quick.
He's got to get his scoring boots on, though,
He's got to find that scoring. He's got to sort the end product out. But could he be a striker?
I think so. He gets into them positions and we make the chances. So, yes, but we need him. Barnes, quality player. I think he's fantastic. Just that final bit. His shooting. He needs to put his shooting boots on. So I'm just wondering, I've seen a comment there from Anthony Bieber. I'm wondering whether he's on about my team selection or whether he's on about my pronunciation. He's put Jamie interested. So I'm not quite sure whether he's on about me.
Be all right.
Yeah, I think I might have to. My Google Translate doesn't go to Russia. Ukraine, I should say. What I was going to say, though, this Ukrainian side, they're no mugs in the Europa League. This is their 7th year on the trot they've been in the Europa League. So most of them players are going to have experience in this Europa League. Where, how many players? I know we've got international players, but we haven't got many with European football behind them, have they, really?
No.
So it's not going to be as easy as that. They're not going to be just a pushover. Evans, maybe.
I mean, yeah, if you go through it, Jamie, Schmeichel's got a lot of European experience.
He played 10 games for us.
Well, yeah, and in the international side as well. And
Fuchs, yeah.
Fuchs and Evans, Castagna, these are actual
Tielemans,
internationals. Tielemans, Pratt.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, Nacho's played a few, obviously, for...
Man City, was it?
Well, and for Nigeria, isn't he? I think I'm just...
Yeah, yeah.
So, the Leicester's team is pretty full of international players who have got some experience in there. Just coming, a few people, just a slight change of topic. Obviously, Ricardo Pereira looks like he's definitely not going to be back until December, Jack.
That's a shame, really, isn't it? We was all expecting him to be back for the Arsenal game at least, but it's just something you can't rush back in it. You have to take your time with it. Sometimes with Leicester players, they rush them back and then the injuries start happening again. Then they're out for even longer.
It's a long one, Jamie, though. It'll be 9-10 months?
For the injury, yes.
Yeah.
They're hoping it's going to be just after the international week, isn't it? The international break yet again. So it'd be end of November, beginning of December. Yeah, another international week where we play 3 games in an international week in 6 days. What is the point of it? One of them's a friendly. What is the point of it? I don't understand. Anyway, that's for another conversation. But yeah, it's disappointing. But where would you play him? Would you drop JJ and play Ricardo at right back and Castagna at left back? How would you do it? But Castagna's quite happy at playing at left back.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, but obviously something that now is off the table for a couple of, best part of 6 or 7 weeks still. Mendy, Jack, has kept his position in the team. A lot of fans thought, would Mendy get a little bit, maybe a rest, give Chowdhury a chance in there? But I think Brendan's gone. I think he's gone for it today, and I'm pleased.
I won't make that change again, Hamza, for Mendy.
Unless you're about 4-0 up.
Yeah, unless you're 4-0 up, not like 0-0 like last time.
Yeah.
I think if we're 4-0 up against his team, bring him. You can rest certain players for the Arsenal game. Obviously, Iheanacho, maybe. He might play full 90. With Slimani coming in on Sunday and certain players like Justin, he might get a rest.
Jamie, do you think it's a narrow-looking team today, potentially? If Mendy plays as a central defensive midfielder like we think he will, Tielemans and Pratt will probably slot in front of Mendy. Again, with Pratt doing a lot of the holding there. Maddison, Barnes and Iheanacho, could that be even a 3 up top? Could it be a 4-3-3?
I don't think Maddison will play up top, to be honest. I very much doubt it. I think it will be Nacho and Barnes. I think he'll pull a bit of a fast one and surprise us all and play Nacho and Barnes up top. I mean, like Magic Mendy. Just going back to Mendy there, in the summer, he was going. And then all of a sudden, they've signed a new contract for, I think it's 2 years, 3 years. And he's probably been our best player. If not most consistent, if not best, most consistent player so far this season. When indeed he comes back, what's going to happen?
You've got a good replacement there, though, with Wilf obviously injured at the minute.
Yeah.
At least we're not stuck for like midfielders. It's more striking options we're stuck for.
Well, yes, again, guys, have you got the bench for us, Jamie? I know you've been through it, but if we are looking for a goal in the second half today,
there's no strikers on it.
I don't want to say the words plan B, but where is it Perez? And a lot of people, I've been talking with a lot of fans since Sunday going, look, Perez, it's not really working out for him in fans' views on the wing. If anywhere, he played for Newcastle the season we signed him as pretty much a striker. So if we're going to play him anywhere and we're short of a striker, Jack, would you play him up front maybe?
Do you know what? Yeah, if he does bring Cal off, I'd definitely bring him off for Perez, because I think Perez can play more as a striker. A winging position it's not even a debate. He's not a winger, and since he's been here, Brendan's like put him on the wing, and he definitely ain't that. It's proved it over the time of him at Leicester. So if you're playing behind the striker or up front, I think he'll get quite a few goals. But it's if Brendan's willing to play these players in the position that they should be rather than shouldn't.
I'm going to add the
subs. You've got the subs here. You've got Ward, Djokovic, Morgan, Justin, Chowdhury.
Can't even say the Leicester
Jakupovic. I don't know. Jakupovic. Jakupovic. Tom.
Who's Leicester's number one goalkeeper, Jamie?
It's Michael.
Oh, well done.
Jamie.
Then you've got Morgan, Justin, Chowdhury. Then you've got Perez under Albrighton. So...
yeah.
We might
that's it.
Half.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see under second half.
Madden,
right, Tom's here. His pronunciation. You name some of them team then, Tom, from Zorya. Come on.
Yeah, come on. That'll be
Let me get my phone.
Come on, Tom. My phone out. No, Phil, put that tick there, Tom. It's on screen.
It's on screen.
Wow.
Go on,
Lebic.
Go on then.
Number 4. I'm going to say number 4 is Lebic.
Libic. What about the number 27 then, Tom? Come on, number 27, please.
Number 22 looks like Doner Kebab.
Every time you come in here with me, you're always doing something about food, Tom.
Hey, well,
he's always hungry.
Chocolate.
Belgian trio.
That's it then, Tom. You can't do it, can you?
Tom, we were saying, again, your views on it, Tom. It looks like Brendan's put pretty much the strongest side he can. Even with a Fuchs switch in there, you could argue that's stronger than JJ in there, possibly.
I think
more experience.
Let's be honest, that's what we probably missed is that experience at left back. But JJ's been brilliant. Don't get me wrong, I think he's done well so far in the first 4 or 5 games for Leicester. He's had a couple up and downs, but that's just. Can I just say, Higgs's a Forest fan as well, mate, so that makes it worse.
I bet you could spell all what's on the KFC menu.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I was going to say, so yeah, I mean, Fuchs will bring that experience, but he probably needs. It probably frees up Barnes a little bit more, so he hasn't got to think too much defensively because he knows he's got an experienced defender behind him. I'm happy with the team. You know, we're down to the bare bones in some ways who we can pick tonight. So I think, consider what we've got. It's a good team. I'm happy that Maddis is starting tonight. Hopefully we get more creativity, what we lacked at the weekend. And I'm going for a 2-0 win, actually.
Yeah, we've had a few people. I think it was Joanna said earlier and somebody else said that these guys, they have had some decent results recently in their league. Although I think they're sat 9th. Jack, you're nodding your head. They've actually played some what you class as Champions League sides or good European in their own division, haven't they? Or I can't hear Jack.
Can't hear you, Jack.
You've gone, Jack. See if you can hear us, Jack. Log out and log back in, mate. Okay? Because all right. Who would Reese is getting a bit excited here. He says, "Who would lift the trophy at the end of the season?" Casper
I don't think he is, because Johnny Evans has said in the pre-match that they're actually going for it. They're in it to win it. Yes, Johnny Evans has said
it would
they're
be
in
Wes.
it to win it.
Wes is the club captain, so Wes would probably lift it with Casper, I presume. I think that's the way
I bet they'll both do it. A bit like, was it John Terry? No, when Grayson and Walshy did it that time. They both did it, didn't they, in the Hillsborough game?
Just going to say either that or John Terry will put a City shirt on and run on and do it. Let's see if Jack's... Can we hear you here, Jack?
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
I can hear you, mother. Yes.
Someone kept ringing me, innit?
Someone kept ringing you. That's nice of him.
Rob says you got a nice beard, Tom, which is great. Alwyn has said sorted out, Jack. He has sorted it out, Alwyn.
I know.
Chris is saying they're unbeaten in 6, 5 draws and a 5-0 win. I think we are in it to win it, which is great because I've said before, I know Southampton, we spoke to some of their fanzines about 2 years ago when they played and they got into the Europa League after their good season, and then they were putting out their under-23s, under-21s, and just they didn't take it seriously, Tom. And I think if you get in here, we're not in it every year. So if we get here and don't take it seriously, what's the point in fighting for 5th and 6th if you're not going to be serious?
I think you've got to look at it one way. It's a route into the Champions League. That's the main thing. It's a route into the Champions League. If you know that, 4th or the top 4 is always going to be difficult with the big boys. Yeah. It's another route. So just getting into Europe, the Europa League is a route into the Champions League. That's where you got to look at it. And if we're not going to take it serious, there's no point finishing top 7. We might as well aim for the top 8 every year and that be done bit and go for the FA Cup and the League Cup. You know what I mean? So tonight, I think Johnny Evans said it. We're in it to win it. The boys will want to go and win a cup, and I say it's Champions League football that beckons if you can get it. I mean, it's the road to Poland for this year.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a long way to go, Jamie, obviously, and this is the first one. It's fast and frantic. Obviously, you have to play Europe on a Thursday and have, Jamie, half an eye on Sunday, Arsenal, to Arsenal in the Premier League, where we do need to stop the rot a little bit and get a draw win. Next Thursday's AEK Athens.
Leeds on the Monday night.
And then Braga.
And then Braga. It's... I mean, hey, this is a great place to be, Jamie.
This is what we want. This is what we wanted. European football. We all wanted European football, whether it was Champions League or whether it was Europa League.
Yeah.
And we got what we wanted. We are now playing in Europe, and we have to each game take one game. The old thing, one game at a time. That's all we can do. But see what you've got at the end of it tonight.
Yeah, indeed. But no more injuries tonight, Jamie. I mean, we talk about being a bit on the edge. You're watching it through like squinted hands almost.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. 1 or 2 more injuries tonight we'd be up the creek with that a bloody paddle, won't we? If we have any more injuries tonight. I mean, there's no guarantee Vardy's going to be back on Sunday, is it?
No, hopefully
he said he should be back on Sunday. So
hopefully.
Yeah, but he's not going to be match fit. No, he's not going to be match fit for Sunday, is he? We've got to be honest about this. He's now missed 2 weeks, 2 full weeks. Even if he trains, Wednesday, Thursday, he's not going to be fit for the weekend, so he's not going to start. I think we're going to be honest about that. I'll be very, very surprised if he starts. You got Slimani could start on Sunday. I'd be surprised if Nacho gets another 90 minutes straight after. It's a tough game today.
Yeah, he's got to play all Brighton on. So anyway, that's for tomorrow night, Lox's show, that isn't it?
Indeed. Right. Listen, I don't want to carry on too long because I want to go and enjoy the teams coming out and watch all the European action. It's on BT Sports ESN, isn't it?
Yeah. EPSN, yeah.
So let's all go and find it there. No PPV tonight. Jack, score predictions, please, and first goal scoring.
I'd like to say 5-0, yeah, but I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0. Who's going to score all the goals?
Kelechi and Maddison.
Fair enough, Jack. Thanks for that. Will you join us later, maybe, if you get a chance?
Yeah, I'll join you later after the
Brilliant.
game. Don't worry about that.
We'll see you afterwards. Thank you, Jack, for joining us. Jamie?
I'm going for 2-0 as well. Yeah, I'll go for 2-0 as well. Yeah. And I think the goal was Maddison and Tillemans. Maddison and Yuri, I think, tonight.
Tom?
Well, I've said it already. I fancy 2-0. I think Nacho will get off the goal marks of the season tonight. I really do. I think he's a due one, and he's always popped up when we need him to. And Jamie took one, but I have a feeling Undy might come on and be sinking this game today. So I'm surprised he popped up with a goal.
I've just fear we're a little bit fragile at the back at the moment, so I think we might let one in. I hope we are going to win it. I'm going to go 2-1, and I like you. I'd like to see Nacho. I think he might do well against these teams tonight. So join us at half-time, join us at full-time, chaps. Let's go and enjoy the match, and I'll see you at the end.
See you later.
V.
Cheers, guys.
V for Vichai. See you later.
Vichai, indeed.
Cheers, lads.
Well, yes, the V for Vichai. I forgot to even mention that we're doing it, but hopefully enough people have seen we're doing stuff for it, which is obviously for next week. Let's get a few last predictions in. Joanna goes 1-1.
I'll see you later. Adios.
No worries. See you, boys. Mick is saying 4-1 to Leicester. Reese is saying 11-0. Reese, as ever, one way or the other, Reese. Zach, 3-1. Alwyn saying 2-1 to Zorya.
That's the Forest fan.
That's fine. The Forest fan, he probably remember. I don't know. Is he old enough to remember Europe? Is he 50 plus?
No. He wasn't born.
He wasn't born when they were quite half decent for one season. Chris goes 2-0 to City. Good luck, lads, says Anthony. Keith 5-2 with all three keepers used. Andy says 3-0 with Barnes and Evans. Jason is 3-0 with Nacho, Pratt and Barnes. Thanks for that. Rob gets the last comment. Come on, City. Come on, the Foxes. Fearless. I think that's how we've got to play, isn't it, Tom?
Definitely go out there and go at them. We can't sit back. It's not the time to be mucking around. Home wins are vital if we want to get through to the next round of the Cup. We've got to win the home games.
Brilliant. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for joining us.
See you later, mate.
I'll see you later, and I'll see everybody at half-time. As soon as the half-time whistle goes, come and join us then, and, of course, at full-time to give us your views. From me, Phil, Leicester Fan TV, we'll see you at half-time.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal bank. ADT Taxis, Feedme, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.